Next, there is also the register login.html. Its purpose is to handle user registration and login processes. Next, its functionality is to have a registration form where new users can register by providing their full name, email, and password. Its login form also allows existing users to log in using their email and password. Dynamic toggling supports it between registration and login forms, as well as facilitating user access management in a compact and efficient manner. Next up is the front-end static folder that contain mainly the style sheet, the JavaScript, and the images. First up is the carousel.js file. Its purpose is to handle and manage the functionality of the image carousel on the homepage. Functionality-wise, it has allowed for automatic and manual slide controls. Images in the carousel will automatically cycle every 7 seconds. Users can also navigate it manually using the left and right arrows. Responsive interaction also allows for the reset and restarting of the carousel when manually interacted with, maintaining the flow of the image display. Next, there is also the alumni directory.js script. Its purpose is to enhance the interactivity of the alumni directory page. There are 3 functions for this particular JS file. Firstly, dynamic data loading fetches alumni data from a server-side API and dynamically populates the alumni directory list. Next is the interactive collaboration form, as when an alumni member opens to when a collaboration is clicked, a form is displayed allowing users to submit a collaboration request, which is then handled via an API call to the server. Thirdly, form submission manages the submission of collaboration requests, including validation and feedback to the user upon success or failure. We have the auth.js script next. Its purpose is to handle the user authentication processes, including logging in and registering new users. Its functionality is for, firstly, form event handling, which adds event listeners to the login and registration forms to handle the submit events. User authentication makes API calls to login or register users, providing feedback based on the response. Form toggle provides functionality to switch between login and registration forms, improving the user interface by accommodating both actions on the same page. For the profile.js file, its purpose is to manage interactions on the user profile page. There are 4 functions for this particular file. First up, it allows for profile data fetching and display. It automatically loads and displays the user's profile data when the page is loaded. For the profile update, it allows users to update their profile details and submits the updated information to the server via API. Password exchange implements the functionality to change the user's password with validation and communicates with the server to update the password. Finally, it has collaboration request fetching, which dynamically loads and displays collaboration requests relevant to the user, enhancing the interactive aspect of the user profile. Finally, the CSS style sheet is where the beast becomes the beauty. The file serves as the central style sheet, defining the visual appearance and layout of the web application across different pages to give a consistent and nice design. Its functionality is to have general styles, body and container, as well as the header. For the body and container, it sets basic typography, background color, and margins. The container class is used to define a consistent width and centering method for the content across the site. For the header, it styles it with a background color and positions the logo and navigation elements using Flexbox for a responsive layout. Next, the navigation menu is also another function of it. It styles the navigation links, removing default list styling and adding padding and color changes on hover to enhance interactivity. For the register and login link, it highlights this link with a distinct background color and hover effects to make it stand out. There are also other section specific styling which we will not be able to cover in this video. In the next video, we will be doing live coding to see how elements of the project interact with one another.